Hello, this is Stephanie, and again you have made your way to my channel, Transformation Tuesday with Stephanie J. I thought we would do a little bit of chatting to see and tell y'all, if you didn't know, how do you know that you're in ketosis? Good question, Miss Stephanie. I will tell you. There's about 10, 11, 12 things that will tell you, and then some are kind of personal, and I'll kind of tell you when I get to those. The first one, and I think everybody's most hated one, is your breath. It is called like ketosis breath. And what it is, it's a very common side effect, and it's necessarily not too bad of a bad thing. And what it is, when it exits your body, either through urine or through your breath. So you might notice your pee-pee doesn't smell as, not that pee-pee ever smelled good, but it's going to have a different odor. And some people think it smells sweet. I don't, but you can use like a sugar-free gum to dissolve and kind of mask some of that in your mouth. And I will link a couple of things below. You can sip on water. That always, moisture in your breath, in your mouth, always helps. You don't have to be careful if you're drinking something that has carbs in it, because that will decrease your level of ketosis to do. But it's mainly in your breath. Weight loss. Now, the first about week and a half that you're on any kind of keto plan or Atkins plan is you're going to notice that you're losing weight at a pretty good clip, but the first week and a half, that's a lot of water, which can really cause some dehydration. So really be careful about that. You'll be seeing that you're going to the pee all the time. You're like, I'm not sleeping because I am up peeing all night. But that is, because of the fat storage and the water and everything. But don't worry about that. Okay. So don't worry about that. Okay, you can have an increased ketones in your blood. The other day I had told y'all about checking your urine, a little dipstick, like you do when you're seeing if you're pregnant, kind of thing. There's also machines that can do it, ketones in the blood, which is the most accurate. But for me, and I can tell when I'm in ketosis by the way I feel, by the way my urine and my breath smell, how I feel, and so I don't. And then just to confirm it, I'll do the ketone stick, in the urine, and that'll confirm it. And I linked that below, a cheaper version of that you can get off Amazon. But when you're measuring it, and you're measuring it across, just because you're getting darker and darker and darker, really it should be you're in ketosis or you're not. In theory, it should, because some people want to go more to the darker side, which will show that you're more in ketosis. But that's not really correct, because when you slide over to that dark colored urine, you're more of dehydrated. So that's not a good thing. Okay, so don't push it like that. Let's see. Appetite suppression. When you're about 2-ish weeks, you're going to notice that you have less appetite for stuff, and you're kind of looking around like, okay, it's time for me to have a snack, but I'm not really hungry. But then your mind's like, no, Miss Stephanie, it's time for a snack. It's whatever o'clock, and it's snack time. But then the other part of your brain's like, no, I really don't want it. And really, I don't think they know why that is. There's theories, but I'm just saying, I don't think they really know what that is. Now, we have talked about this one a lot. People will talk about the low-carb flu or the keto flu. They'll talk about brain fog, feeling sick. Some people, it will last anywhere from a few days. Me, it's... it was real bad that first week. Second week, not so bad. Third week, got a little bit better. And it's getting progressively better. But you're feeling pretty bad. And it's your brain saying, I need to stabilize my sugar because you're not taking in sugar. And it's telling your brain, oh no, we've got to burn this fat because, this human is not putting carbs in their pie hole. And so your brain's got to do that. But after 3, 4, 5 weeks, you're going to notice an improvement in your brain function and your focus. I'm still waiting on that. I need all the help I can get. I'm just like, Now, some people will say another thing is short-term fatigue. Let's see, I'm about week 4, I guess, and so I'm still fatigued, but not like I was the first, second, and third week. Some people say that it can last anywhere from 7 to 30 days until you're in full ketosis. I think the younger you are, the quicker your body adjusts, and so I think that makes a difference in your age and in your health. If you're a healthier person, you're going to bounce back quicker, and your body is going to adjust a little bit quicker, so that's not bad. If you go and we're TMI. We're going to do some talking here. Normally, you eat more veggies probably than you're going to be eating while you're on a keto or an Atkins diet. And so you're going to be going number 2 more on a normal. Now, when you're on keto, you don't have the fiber and you don't have as much bulk. So, you really want to stay hydrated, okay? Some people will have diarrhea. I have had that because I have had too much. If I'm doing the keto pancakes of a morning, a little bacon, if I put too much syrup on it, some of that erythritol and some of that stuff is very laxative. But normally you don't go around eating that on a every meal basis. But toward the least side, insomnia. Now, some people will say that they have insomnia or will notice changes in their sleep. Oh, when they talk about sleep, and I'm yawning, apologize. Some people will say that the first week or 2 that they have difficulty sleeping or staying asleep. And I kind of wonder in my nursing brain if they're not having to get up and go to the bathroom, pee-pee a couple of times during the night, we don't get in that good REM sleep because, it takes so long. Just because you close your eyes and you're asleep don't mean you're in that deep sleep immediately. And so if you're getting up a couple of times and going to the bathroom, you may not be getting but just an hour or 2 in REM sleep. Okay? But that does get better. One of the things for me is I have very vivid dreams. Very vivid dreams. And you wake up and a lot of times I'm sweaty, like a hormonal sweat kind of thing. Sometimes I can even wake up, and if I've been dreaming of something and there's food involved, I can wake up and I think I smell whatever that food was. Like if I'm dreaming I'm at a amusement park, when I wake up, I can smell the fries and the hamburgers and stuff. Kind of odd, but in my mind, I think I can. When I wake up, if I'm dreaming that I'm being chased by a monster down a long road and I'm running and running and running, I'll wake up a little bit out of breath and my legs will be aching. And but I know the nursing in me tells me that your legs probably hurt because of something you've done that day, or you're not taking your good multivitamin. And so that is what caused the dream of you to be running. It's not the other way around. But very, very vivid dreams. I mean, very clear. You can really remember them when you wake up. And like I say, they're so vivid, you think you can smell the smells. You think you can still kind of hear the murmur of voices. We got to quit talking about sleep. Oh my goodness! What is life if I can't even talk about sleeping, and then I go to sleep? And I've heard other people say that, which I think is funny, but I don't think like nutritionists will say that. Okay, now that is a couple of things, just to kind of keep in mind. Like I say, you can still use the ketone dipstick for your urine to kind of let you know. But once you get into being in ketosis and the whole carb diet, you'll know. You will know. All right. Wait a minute. Give you one thing other than say you need to hit the like and subscribe over here on my channel. I'm going to tell you that you got some links below. An excellent cookbook. The Southern, I really haven't found a bad thing in there yet. And a place where and on Amazon where you can order the keto sticks that's way cheaper than Walmart. And there's 100 in there that'll do you a long time. And to give you somebody a special shout out. And I'm not going to say no last names, because they're going to know. Miss Tanya, are you and Mr. Zachary, are you watching? I know you are. When Miss Tanya and Zachary were watching one of my videos a couple days ago, he says, boy, she cray. And so she was asking, where he learned that. Was such an odd term. And I laughed and told her to tell him, no, I'm not cray. I'm the queen of cray. It's like I'm the Meyer, the candlestick baker, the whole thing. It's my world. It's my cray world. Alrighty. So Mr. Zachary. Aha. I know these things. Alrighty. We will talk to y'all later. If I can tell you one last thing, don't focus so much on the scale. Go get you a pair of jeans that you have got in your closet that you have not been able to wear. Hang them up. Put them up somewhere. Every 4 or 5 days, slip them on and do it, of a morning, after you've showered and you've gone to the bath. I mean, your normal, like you would weigh. And slip those blue jeans on and see how they fit. Are they getting easier to slide on? Can now you almost button them? Can you zip them? Or are you still having to lay on the bed and flop around like a fish? Don't know. Look at things like that, not number on a scale, because your week is not determined in a half of a minute of being on that scale. Your week is not determined by that number. It's not. Okay? All right. Miss Brenda, Mr. Zach, special shout out to y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.